So Donte watches his companions float up into this floating city in the sky and starts heading back towards this hole in the ground, plane rift or something. Donte doesn't even really know what it is or how it works. He just knows that he's been blessed or cursed with this plane walking ability. On his way back, he feels slightly bad because he told everyone that he was going back to try to get others in case they needed it. What he didn't tell the others is that he had asked a few people to be on standby, just in case things went south. His thoughts dwell that he's afraid he's made the wrong choice by not staying with them with the 2 wild cards that have been introduced to the party. Here he's lost 2 students to who knows what in this floating city in the sky on this horrible floating mountain. And he's got this 5 foot tall doll and a 6 to 7 foot tall metal tomb walking around. and his thoughts go just to a few hours before, shortly after this metal being was revealed. While the group is getting ready to go after Conlon, Fenrir goes back inside with a few of the people that help him accomplish this task. Fenrir is tired because he's been working long, but he's not exhausted. His thoughts probably dwell on this accomplishment as he probably looks over and there's the bones of his ancestors that he took out of his companion that he's had for a good amount of time. Donte watches him go into his little medical hut or shop. Donte follows Fenrir into there. So Donte comes in, he sees Captain Ball and Tekka. Both are very tired because Tekka used all his magic ability to constantly heal Don to keep him out of the pain during the transition. And Captain Ball feels very lost in the fact that since he's gotten all his runes, he actually had to give one up. So he's feeling a little weak. Donte asks for both of them to give him a second. He needs to speak to Fenrir. Tekka waves and says, "Sure things, I need a nap anyway." So, as he leaves, Donte looks and says, "Try not to suck your thumb too much while you nap." So, Captain Ball gives him a look and he says, "I don't think that I'll be able to give any runes for a while." And Donte says, "You maybe shouldn't have given one to begin with," as Captain Ball leaves. So Donte comes up to Fenrir. He says, "I watched you create this, marvel. But just because we can doesn't mean that we should. Now, Fenrir, from what I understand of you, I saw if you can turn something on, you might be able to turn it off."
Of course.
So Donte does not look any happier by hearing that. He says, "I am a man of my word and convictions, and I have just told Chloe that I will give 48 hours to see if this is truly contained." I do not feel comfortable in giving that much time. But if you can observe this thing that you made, and you feel that 48 hours is too much, would you be able to make the hard decision?
If we're not safe, we're not safe. It's not a hard decision. It's just logic.
Because I do not want to go against my word, but Chloe's heart is sometimes bigger than her mind. I do not wish to hurt her, but I also do not wish for her to be hurt. And I do not wish for anyone to be hurt. You know, this mission is too great.
Exactly.
We've already had too many issues with people dying, people being taken, and we've only been here 10 hours. It's like we need to get this back on track. And I feel that you can make sure this happens. Is that your mind and your innovations can come really handy. Personally, I would prefer you to stay here and make sure this camp is as safe as possible and helpful. But I also don't feel that it is good to leave anything to chance. I know that you're tired and your hands are dirty. And at this point you do notice that you still have blood on your hands from removing the heart and encasing and stuff. And Donte pulls out a rag and reaches it out to you.
Do you take it?
Do you take it?
Yeah. It's not my blood on it.
It's not your blood. So Donte goes, it's never bad to have insurance.
Agreed.
So I think they say, spare parts or things to help put together. If anything happens, you might be able to fix it too. So I don't feel that Dawn's in there just yet. How he was acting.
It's going to take time for him to fill out his surroundings and gain control of them. I expected that.
Well, you said you've never done anything like this, and that the stuff that you learned was using books that one of the teachers gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you truly trust the teacher that gave some of this stuff to you?
Oh, with my life.
So then your faith in the teachers is much more than mine. But if you yourself feel that this knowledge has been used correctly, it's like I will trust you until you give me a reason not to. I saw how you helped build these walls and secure them in a timely fashion. You did what you were supposed to. And even though I don't care to admit with everyone, tragedy is struck, and we are still pressing forward. But there's only so many tragedies that we can handle before we fall apart. I do not want a major tragedy to strike.
Working to save the world. We're going to have some tragedy. We might as well expect it.
Correct. But no point in turning a small tragedy into a large one.
Agreed.
We are going to leave with some of the students. I would like you to follow behind. I'd like you to stay close. We know that we have to go through a portal. And we've come back here to have people break up into two groups. Some to go follow the monsters. But I believe, and the others have believed, that we're going to jump through a rift. And that's where the other students have went. I would like you to wait at the rift.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you and Joe to wait at the rift. And if something would happen, and something that bothers me, I will come back. But if I'm not back within a few hours, I need you to come after us. I will leave markers so that you'll be able to follow.
Give me a more definite than a few, please.
Within 4 hours.
4 hours.
So, and then Joe, it's like he motions and Joe walks in. He goes, Donte, the others are ready. He bows. And Donte looks and he says, Joe, I think it's time for you to get your little friend out. So Joe comes over, and this place has most of the supplies and stuff. And he knocks, and the box shapeshifts into a little creature. And it glows red and sort of bounces and floats over with Joe. Donte goes, apparently Joe has made friends with this creature called a flump. We think that's the name of it, but it won't really say much more than that other than to communicate telepathically. Apparently, it can sense feelings.
Okay. Nod and give an emotional welcome.
So it turns light blue. So in sort of bounce, and it just goes flump. So he looks at Joe and he says, track us, you know where the hole is, and to wait for my arrival. So we jump a little bit further. At this point, Joe and Fenrir and Florump are at the edge of this large hole. It has been 2 or 3 hours, in between 2 and 3 hours, since the others had dropped through. Like Frump has been moving around the hole. It's like always like in high alert. You saw many of the other students go after the other monsters. And you all have just been there. Did you try to make much conversation with Joe? Or Joe has literally just been focused on this hole?
I think I'm resting.
Yeah, so just try to, just conserve your energy because you don't know what's on the other side.
Right.
So at this point, Donte has been moving through Granada and gotten to the hole that spit you all out earlier. So he secures some ropes and stuff into the side because he knows what happens when you come through. And he jumps through the hole with several ropes attached to him. So you all are at the edge of this hole, and Donte comes flinging out of this hole.
Okay.
And he's sort of like thrown up upon the ledge that you're all at, but he's able to land pretty gracefully because apparently he knew what was coming. So Donte looks and says, "The plan has changed."
And he's saying that to all of us.
No,
just still him.
Yeah, it's just him. He says, "I've come back. I'm concerned. Apparently there is some large city that floats in the sky at this place that we're going to. And I believe that our companions are there. So I'm going to try to gather as many people up as I can. but I'm still concerned about Dawn, and even to the point that Myrmidon, in her naivety, that she could get hurt or cause others to be hurt. Joe, I need you and Fenrir to go and make sure that nothing truly happens until I can round up others, or you all can get out of there if you happen to find Colin. I'm going to go try to get the others from hunting these monsters. At this point, I think that we have almost undeniable proof that he's through this rift. So Donte gives you a crude little map of where to go. It says look for a little hut on a ledge. Everything is 45 degrees here. It's hot. There's lava all over the place. It's much different than this world that you're on. It's basically a giant ice ball, but you're in caves. But he says find the hut and then go past this and get to this ferryman. He was told that in about an hour, the others will be lost for 24 hours. And he says if you hurry, you can probably make it within an hour since you know where you're going. He said he set up little pins and ropes that you should be able to get there very quickly to it. He hands you both rope. He says when you come through, you'll be flung through a great opening and you'll fall. He says I recommend you that you tie the rope around yourselves so you brace it. So he looks at Frump and be like, Joe, hold on to him. So, because he's not sure if it will hurt Frump or not, being flung that way. So Joe says, as Donte commands. So, do you all jump through the portal?
Sure.
Alright, so you jump through the portal, and next thing you know, you're being flung from this mountainside. And it's a 45 degree. It is very different from the place that you were at. You were in caves, but everything outside was snow and ash mixed together. Here is like brimstone and rain, flakes of fire, and there's large, mile-wide rivers of lava. Luckily, the way Donte gave you enough slack that it doesn't hurt you too bad, and you swing down, you're attached to the opening. The first thing you notice that there are bodies everywhere that looks like they've had lava over them and is sort of crusted, very Pompeii-ish in look, like just everywhere. They look like they've been flung through here. You do see that the map tells you which way to go, and there's a couple pins, and you see like little flags that Dante's apparently secured to let you go.
Okay.
So, Frump turns yellow.
Climb my head toward Frump and ask him if he's okay.
So you feel a chill, just a chill as a response.
Being, I assume, a subterranean creature, would I have any knowledge of this race?
It's been pretty hidden. It's like you've heard stories of Frumps before. But usually they're like almost like bedtime stories that they appear to hear weary travelers, and they're normally helpful, but they've also been associated with trouble too.
Okay.
So, but I wouldn't say that you feel at ease. It's just sort of almost like so it's proven. If you wish. So do you move forward?
Well, I think we move forward at a good pace. Cover ground as fast as we can, but also keeping an eye out for danger.
Okay. It's well marked. Eventually, you come to two fiend like ugly things. Like they're just sitting. There's two little tents, and they're sitting in these two tents. They're sitting outside. They're a hodgepodge of things. It's hard to describe. To you, it almost looked like there's like 12 things mashed together in a unorganized way.
Okay.
Joe mutters something saying that Donte didn't tell me to kill them, so...
Okay. So, are they in the way enough we're going to pass by them?
No, it's like it's part of the map. So he said to go here, and then you're going to turn.
Okay. So I greet the amalgamations and...
They're like, oh! It's like more people. It's like, One goes, yeah, another blue person, as he looks over at Joe. He's like, wait, no, they're both blue. And I'm like, different types of blue. It's like, big blue person, do you eat little blue person? It's like, is this cattle? Joe's like, I am no one's cattle. It's like, you wish to sell skinny blue person?
We don't have time for this. Well met. We're carrying on.
Oh. He's like, are you going to Nimacry? That's what other grouchy, very grouchy blue person said earlier. It's like, and then had others, shiny person, and then very flammable person. Like, I'd never seen a walking torch before. It's like, be careful now. They're about to go sailing.
Okay. We're trying to get on the boat.
Oh, you're going to ride the boat. I hope you have payment.
Always pay the ferryman.
Oh, you will. So you all get there, and you notice that there's this big, like in the distance you see like this giant floating city. It's like upside down, like the city and stuff is above you facing down, and there's like a rope coming down. And at the bottom of this rope is almost like a bowl hooked to a chain, and there's more of these amalgamation type creatures around it, and they're like, oh, and here we thought we were done for the day. We're about to set for the night. So, got another 5 minutes. So, do you wish to go up to the city?
Yes, please.
Oh. So, do have... It seemed like... at least these two seem to have payment. Unlike some of the others.
I have plenty of gold. What is your payment? I know better.
They're like... It's like, well, you don't pay us, good sir. You pay the city. There's an interest fee. So now, we do accept tips. The last group was very stingy.
Throw 5 gold.
They're like, what is this? It's like too pure. They're like, it's like we deal in blood, dear sir.
Okay.
And it's like, do you have anyone else coming? Like we can make sure that there's a place for them tomorrow.
Turn to Joe. Is he coming back, or are we it right now?
So he said, Lord Donte knows all, but I think he knows that he said we only had so much time to get here or gone. So if he knows that this departs, he said that they knew that it's only here once every 24 hours. So.
Okay.
But Joe's like, what is this payment? Did Lord Donte pay this? He said, oh no, the other blue fella got blue in the face and wouldn't pay it, and he left. But the others paid. So here's how it works. If you get in, you must deposit your payment before you get there, or it will drop you from the sky down into the lava beds below. Such a waste of good currency too. So you may join the boat, get in the boat. Again, this does not look like a boat. Again, it looks like a donut with a hook in the middle, like a bowl. He's like, you must do a vial of blood. Luckily, you all have blood. So, and you must pour it. And if it is met, you will enter the city.
Okay.
So, step on, good blue people.
Okay.
It's like it clashes with the surrounding, the one says. So you get on.
Yeah.
And they're like, hold on. And they cut a little thing and you go flying up into the air. So at this point you need to take the payment, the vial length of blood, and dump it before you get there, like into the ship. Joe says for Donte as he cuts his forearm and fills it up and dumps it on without hesitation.
Is it any HP damage or anything?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't really cause so much headache. It just has to be enough to fill the beaker and you dump it. Okay. So you get up and you sort of float and the thing turns upside down and no one falls out. And it starts moving itself away and everything goes right side up. And you see now a beautiful burning but yet desolate world above you that you just came from. You can see 3 other great mounts around, burning to various degrees, including one that is dark and cold, covered with ash. That's where you all came from. So you've jumped to a different layer, so to speak. Go ahead.
Is this mechanical or magical?
And I'd say it's pretty mechanical, or I mean pretty magical, because the rope just sort of guided you up. So whatever's going up. So
Okay.
So it docks, and there's a bunch of docks, and there's some boats and some other stuff, and you're greeted by several humans. But then you look around, and there's other races. There's elves. There's dwarves. There's dragon. There are hundreds of races sitting around here, and a couple of gnomes come up, and they're like, "Oh, I thought our shift was done." And it's like, but yet we have some more people today. They're like, I see that you paid. And they're like, do you think it's who was here? And they sort of stop their phrase. They're like, what's your business here, good sirs?
We're searching for our friends who have come to search.
Well, we all are friend here, good sir. It's like, did they come recently?
Should be, yeah.
So, well, last I saw, like the last group that came through was walking down towards the House of Healing. That's what we heard. We haven't had visitors for a while, so having several visitors in one day. This is the 3rd group of new people in one day. This is impressive.
Did Donte give us the name of where we're at?
No, it's like he didn't. But one of the guys down below did say it.
Which was?
Nimikra. So, but they both go, welcome to Nimikra, the city of dreams and equality.
Okay.
The last haven in this hellscape. But
Okay.
they do ask you one question though. It says, you are not undead, are you? You do not come from the snow and ice world, do you? We've heard rumblings that there are things happening there.
I am very much not undead.
They're like, we would like to verify that. Can we have a pinprick of both of your bloods, please?
That's what I had payment for.
That was payment to come up. Sir, currency is very valuable here. So we all work hard to make sure. It's like, sadly, the ones down below aren't the smartest, so they could be tricked. So just a pinprick, please. Now you both should have both the current wounds. So they take these 2 little wooden slabs.
They're gnomes? What'd you say they were?
These are gnomes.
So, what happens if I don't provide you
Well,
with
we're just trying to help you. Like you are welcome to be free in the city, but there are certain things. But we were just trying to get you to your friends.
You've already told me where they're going, so why do I need further?
Oh, so you know where to go.
You pointed me in the direction a minute ago.
I'm trying to give you a discount, sir, since you just got here. My payment's very low compared to others. Because we pay with things with sweat and blood here. And purpose. What is your purpose here, sir?
I'm just here to help.
And like, we've heard that before. And
Government.
And they're like, well, that's fine. We bless you with these potatoes. as they hand both you and Joe a potato and say, I hope you find your friends. And they start securing the bowl ship. So you walk out of this sort of dock area and you behold several streets. You see a large coliseum off in the background. You see this big white building. There are several other interesting buildings, and you are now full of this one big main street. There are thousands of beings in this street, of all shapes and colors, including you can see at least one or two Drugar.
Okay. They would have familiar resemblances to what sect they belong to. Is it anyone I'm familiar with?
No, it's just you got to go talk to them.
Okay. I'll spend the time.
Okay.
Just my name, not my title. Introduce myself.
Okay.
Ask how they've been.
It's like,
how they are.
It's like, we are good. And look over and it's like, oh, you're new. You're new. It's like, it's been a long time since we've had any Drugar here. So,
Besides yourselves.
well, yes, there are hundreds of us here.
How long have you been here?
Oh, time is just such an abstract thing. It's like the world provides and we provide. It's like we all have things. Are you a great artisan? They're looking at this point. They're looking over your clothes. You can tell they're looking over your items and stuff like that. It's like you've come here on your own. You weren't brought here.
Were you brought here?
It's like, no, we found our way here. Some of us were brought here, but we have been claimed by the city, and we claim the city ourselves.
What does that involve?
Just wanting to be here. It's like we all abandoned who we were and what we're doing, and now for the greater good.
So what do you do here in the city?
It's like, I make glass. Another one's like, for windows. See all the great windows and stuff. It's like he has a talent for that. Another one's like, I make stone. Some of the stones that you walk on right now, I've made to make sure that everything here is good for all that want to be here and provide.
So a stonemason and a kilnsman for glass. Okay.
Well, yes. It's like we're always looking for a partner. It's like, do you have any special skills?
I have many skills, but none that I don't think that you'd be interested in at this time.
And the one goes, he has the false skills. They're like, oh. It's like he will learn not to want to use the false skills. They're like, our shop's over on another district over that way. Please come and visit. It's always nice to have another brother in the city.
Okay, I'll do that. And then the healing church, was that what it was?
Are you injured?
No, I have friends that went in that direction. I'm trying to catch up to them.
Oh, friends? Are they injured?
I assume so.
Oh, well, you will find the best practical healing available at the House of Healing.
Point me in that direction.
And they point, and there's this large, like obelisk type whitish building.
Okay.
That's sort of in the middle. It's in the middle of the whole place.
It's not ominous at all, but I kind of gather Joe and Flump, and we head that direction.
Yeah, Flump that sort of floats along. So you get to the House of Healing. How do you question these, like there, and there's doors, and you see some people coming out, but looks like this white. They're dressed very well. Priest might be the best way. Priest / doctor standing at the door. Goes, hello, welcome to Nimacra's House of Healing. It's like do you? And he looks over and says, oh, I can tell you were very tired, sir.
It's been a long day.
It has. Do you need a bed for the night?
No, I'm just here to catch up with my companions.
Oh. Like they didn't fight in the arena, did they?
I'm not sure.
Because generally, the only people that need a lot of help are people that fight in the arena.
Did you recently have several people come in?
Oh yes, we've had several people from the arena. Two, matter of fact. But they are much better now, and they have decided to stay here. It's like, sir, you look very tired. It's like, can I analyze your blood to see how you feel?
No, thanks. My blood is just fine. Investigation to try to read between the lines of what they're saying to get their meaning?
Sure.
Would that be investigation or something else as well?
Well, it depends on how you're looking at it. Are you like, what are you investigating, or what are you trying to get insight on?
That's insight. Okay.
Yeah.
They're assuming I have knowledge that I do not about giving blood or.
Well, it's the currency here.
I understand to let them test it.
Yeah, they want to like they have much they have that's
the ones I'm talking to. Can you describe those people to me?
They're very priestly, but they don't have any holy symbols that you can tell. But they're very clean. You can look past them and tell there's no aches and pain. There's just people laying down and they're through. If you are investigating, you can see that some people do take the blood, but they don't do anything with it. They pour it onto the ground. And then they put their hand upon the ground, and then they come up and they're talking to people.
Okay. What race are these priest people?
I'll say there's an elf, elf and a human. That, like, you saw a human do the one, but you're talking to an elf right now.
Okay. Do I get any Fey-ish feedback?
Like you feel something's missing.
Something's missing. Okay. Fair enough. So I described the party I'm looking for.
They're like, oh, it's like we had we've heard grumblings that there's new people.
Have you seen them? I was told they came this direction.
I personally did not.
How long have you been here at your post?
Oh well, it's like I cycle out. You know, it's like we only can help so much. So let me see if I can go find the person that spoke to them.
You do that. Thank you.
So they go off. So it's you, Joe, and Frank standing there.
I incline to Frump, querying if he's
querying.
Question.
Yeah, I know, not querying.
If he's experienced anything or not having knowledge of this.
he turns sort of a whitish glow. And in your mind, it goes like you don't hear the words, but you feel it's like lacking, and it and then the next word you hear is thought.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But everyone is like doing something, eating. It seems like everyone has a purpose and they're doing it at that moment.
Kind of like a hive mind.
I don't know. It's like, but there's definitely something missing. But you don't know what's missing.
Okay.
It's little.
Okay. I'll just wait on the guy to come back then and tell me where my.
All right. So here comes the guy. After a few minutes, and they're like, "Oh, you are different, just like the others." They inquired about the arena a lot, but I don't know if that's where they went. Apparently, they're looking for someone that has been possibly blessed.
How so? What are you calling blessed? Describe, please.
Like, do you wish to be blessed too?
No.
So, we here have discovered that we all here were abandoned. And we were abandoned by those who abuse the arcane. We've discovered that if we abandon the arcane and give it up, we are much happier. And that life has true purpose, not false purpose. And that if there's no arcane here, there's no point in the evil arcane undead to come here. So those that have been touched by the false hope go to the arena and they give it up and fight it. And they drain themselves of the arcane from their blood, and they are reborn to stay here. If they want to stay here.
And the people I described to you went in that direction?
We don't believe so, but they could have changed their mind. But they didn't seem very interested in giving up their arcane, which is okay. Not everyone is comfortable giving up their sins. Their false gods and their false hope. Here, we only use each other, and we use our sweat and our blood to keep our great city floating and safe.
Okay. So the group I'm inquiring about, which way did they go?
It's like they inquired about a place to rest.
Okay. Is there a hostel or an inn?
Well, we told him a couple places. He says, "I'll be glad to give you directions since you look so tired." But again, I ask, just for a few drops of your blood to help nourish us and in the city.
I need my blood to regain my weariness.
Well, sir, you can come in and we can use your blood to revigorate your blood.
I don't think so. Not at this time. Thank you.
It's like the arcane that flows through you weakens you. It draws.
It's my cross to bear. My burden.
It draws evil to you, good sir.
I'm sure you see it that way. I appreciate your concern.
Okay.
It's just my cross to bear right now. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Joe, you got anything you need to add or question to these guys before we take off?
My blood's only for Donte.
Okay.
Donte saves.
In case he gets
Takes
hungry
out
later. Alright, I'll head off to the nearest location.
All right. So you're gonna look. Like I said, you were a little bit behind them. So, like I said, so we're going to pause for a second. We're going to bounce over to the other group.